Greetings, everybody. This is LaSage coming here, and today is a perfect day for me to start. I don't know if you ever heard of the 28 Days of Gratitude by Rhonda Burns. That book was very significant in learning how to be grateful for the things in life to bring us more things to be grateful for. Be grateful for where we're at, and it will attract more things. So instead of 28 days of gratitude, which I encourage, 28 days of back to self-love, 28 days back to who we are, 28 days. So every day I'm going to post a video for the next 28 days promoting different ways to help us learn to love ourselves. Now, people think loving yourself is simply self-care. It's more than self-care in a sense of the physical, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, going to get massages, things like that. It is a whole holistic transformation to self-love. But I was inspired today to talk about anger and how anger transforming our anger can be an act of self-love, self-care. It's acknowledging that you have anger within you and you would like to transcend that. You don't want to be triggered by things and feel out of control, because anger, once it gets control of you, it's like this darkness that sets in and it just doesn't stop until you stop it. And it's almost like it's like another entity or something. People call it the devil, or people call it a spirit, a bad spirit, or whatever. Don't judge that anger within you. It is okay to be angry, okay? But the problem is that when you were younger, maybe you weren't allowed to express that anger. Society has told us that anger is bad. It is labeled anger, but anger, when it's expressed in a healthy way, it can be good, because there are things that are going to make us angry, and you can redirect that anger and it will make you go start a cause that will help millions or thousands of people or whatever get out of their situation or help them. Anger can be a healthy motivator, but uncontrolled anger is where we have issues. So I want to talk about anger and how we can look at anger, and we can transcend it once we look it directly in its face. Okay, so I read once in, I believe it was Conversations with God, that anger, when you are angered by someone, it's because you need something from someone. And I thought about it, I pondered on it, and I said, you know what? That's right, because I was working at the time, I was getting angry with my boss. And I'm like, why am I angry with my boss? Oh, because I feel like I have no control over what they do. Like, they can do whatever they want to me. Like, I have no control. And if they control me, they have control, then that means they could fire me. And just in a snap, I don't have physical security because I don't have the money to take care of myself. And the way this system is set up, we need money. I don't want to go live. I want my independence. Like, my independence is at stake here. So that is what I need from her. I need that boss to help me to keep my independence. And when she challenges it by the things that she was doing, then I'm angry with her. Then I thought about when I'm angry with, just certain people in my life. What is it that I needed from them? Maybe it's something emotional. Maybe, when I think back to childhood, it could be anything. When we're children, there are certain things that we need, and sometimes our needs are not met. So you may have anger, and as a child, you may not have gotten the acknowledgement you deserved, or you may, anything that you deserve. Like maybe you didn't have the physical security, maybe you didn't have the unconditional love, attention, trust, anything. Maybe someone made you feel unworthy, maybe someone took your innocence, maybe you had misplaced guilt. Whatever it is, in that moment that you're angry, ask yourself, how am I feeling? The feelings are the language of the soul. So how am I feeling right now? You may not even have time to contemplate how you're feeling when you're angry in that moment, because sometimes our anger can get so out there that it happens in the moment. So after you're done being angry, it's going to take mindfulness in order to transcend the anger. So you ask yourself, well, what is it that I needed at that moment? Write it down, whatever you feel, however you introspect, if you record it, whatever, just be able to go back and look at this. Okay, so did you feel like this person was not respecting you? Do you remember, what's the earliest moment in your life that you remember not being respected, and what not being respected did for you? How did that make you feel? Did someone hurt you? Did someone do something to you? Did something happen to you because you weren't respected? Or was it, you weren't loved, you weren't accepted? Is that what caused you to be disrespected, because they didn't accept you or love you for who you were? Did they make you feel bad? Are you replaying these dramas out right in this moment? Because a lot of times the person that you're looking at may not even be the person who you're really angry at. You might be angry with yourself for allowing yourself to not get what you deserve when you were younger or at another time in life. You may feel that you didn't get that. So now what? Okay? It's your responsibility. Whatever the reason is, you have to be mindful and ask yourself, what am I needing in this moment? Or what did I need in that moment? And then give that to yourself. If you felt unworthy, if you felt in that moment that you were unworthy, or you felt guilty, and you like, oh, you're not gonna make me feel guilty for something, whatever it is, give yourself that time. Acknowledge, okay, I know you're angry. It's okay to be angry. You need to give yourself permission to be angry, first of all. Anger is totally a healthy emotion. It's misplaced anger and triggered anger that's the issue. So what is it that you can give yourself in that moment to feel worthy? How do you start telling yourself, I am worthy, I deserve love, I deserve unconditional love, emotional support, respect, I deserve it. Talk to your inner child, your younger you. Tell yourself, hey, little one, you deserve all of that. And just because it wasn't given to you, it does not mean that you didn't deserve it. It means that the people around you did not know how to give it to you, or maybe they flat out refused to give it to you. But more than likely, they didn't know how to give someone so deserving the love and the respect that they needed. So now I'm going to give you that love and respect. This is what you tell your inner child. This is what you tell yourself. And you start acknowledging that. I love you. I love you for who you are. I give you permission to be angry. I give you permission to be angry. Okay? Be angry. I am okay with that. I love you anyway. Your anger will not make me love you any less. Tell yourself these things. And you will start attracting situations and people that will support that need. They will start supporting it. But beware, things always get worse before they get better. You will be brought a situation to test your anger, to test your trigger. And this is the only way that you can know that you are no longer triggered by this thing. It's like when you're an alcoholic and someone puts alcohol in front of you. You know that you have beat something, or you know that you have transcended when you can say no. When you can say no to that alcohol that's right in front of you. So when you're triggered by a situation that normally, when you have a situation that normally triggers you, and then you're not triggered anymore, you're like, oh, okay. Wow. And you praise yourself, and you give yourself praise, and you acknowledge that. Write it down if you want to, talk about it, but give yourself a reward for overcoming. This is how, then you take yourself out and get your nails done, or you take your, go out and whatever you want to do, something small. You may want to, eat something that you've been wanting to eat, that you've been denying yourself, or something, I don't know, something healthy if you want to do that, or, something, go get a massage, whatever. I don't know what it is that you would like to reward yourself with. Maybe take a few dollars and go spend it on whatever you want, just something to tell yourself. Or just maybe you are at words of affirmation person. Maybe you're the one that you can just congratulate yourself. Thank you. I'm so proud of you for doing this, for overcoming this part. And I promise you, after that, after you see that you are over this, then you can start thinking about more of, yes, I do deserve this. I was able to, because I already have the love and respect. I'm already worthy. You're not taking anything from me. I fulfill my own needs. I don't need you, the person that you're angry with. I don't need you to fulfill that need. I don't need you to fulfill that void. So you don't anger me. You erupt nothing in me. Thank you for showing me this about myself. Congratulate yourself. You will start attracting and manifesting people who will support that. They will support it, and you will start seeing that now you're attracting people who see you as worthy. They see themselves as worthy. Or maybe you may get the opportunity to help somebody else realize their worth. You understand? So it's all a domino effect. Each one teach one. We're all here to love, and codependency is not always bad. Codependency, a healthy codependency, is what is needed. And we all are human. In relationships, we are codependent upon each other. So we need to be drawing healthy things from each other. When we rely on each other to fill our voids, that's the codependency that's unhealthy. And that leads to anger. All of that. This is from experience. I didn't need anybody to necessarily diagnose or, try to send me to anger management, because noticing this in myself and being mindful, being aware that yes, I can get very angry and out of control. Knowing this is power. Knowing yourself is power. Loving yourself is power. Love yourself. I love you because I see straight through you. I see who you are at the core. So, with that being said, day 1 off of the 28 days to self-love. Go love yourself today.